Toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Pirates will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The give to the tailback.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
From the gun to give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Man, oh, man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
Great place to start for this offense. On the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got a man. It's Hart. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Horned Frog just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So,
turning it on! Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Shaw. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Garrison. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They want to run this quarterback. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up there.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, going to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Hart. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Here we go. Set. 221 wing. 221 wing.
Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The screen, and watch out. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Pirates started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. First down for this offense. Looking to throw. Hauls it in. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. DB's right up on the receivers. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
TCU 14, East Carolina 7.
The Horned Frogs will start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Pirates are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They want to throw it. Unloads it left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
To the air on second down. Got his man down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. He'll throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. The run to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle. Second down, and remember, they
scoring. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, ECU.
East Carolina, number 14, with the carry.
Extra point here will tie the game.
For the extra point.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 17 to Virginia. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They've got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature him, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. This short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
Here we go, set.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He might want another play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? And the coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the 1st.
Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 32 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Shaw.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Motion from the wideout. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Horned Frogs inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, TCU.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Six Provane.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks.
Let's go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meet coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the connection.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, East Carolina.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.